Yo, what is up guys? Shinobi Eevee here, back again with another video for you guys. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about the first core of the 1000-Year Blood War and kind of just doing my little review on it. You know, I'm going to try and keep it short and sweet for you guys. I'm going to be talking about the animation, the anime to manga adaptation, music, and honestly just my thoughts about it. You know, I was going to make it a little bit scripted. I was going to go ahead and just go and do a deep dive, but I feel like I want to just give you guys more just a genuine outlook. You know, nothing crazy. You know, just some, you know, just a little bit of what I think is going to go on with this, because let's just be real. Once the 1000-Year Blood War is just done with all four of its cores, it's going to be probably a long video probably just detailing and going straight into it. So for these four cores, I feel like all four cores together, we're just going to do our reviews on all of them, and then we're going to have one giant video talking about 1000-Year Blood War in general. But if you guys do, you know, enjoy my reactions, I have a whole entire playlist of the 1000-Year Blood War. I'm also doing Blue Lock at the moment. Let me know also down in the comments, what anime should I react to next as of right now? Because right now, you know, Bleach 1000-Year Blood War is not coming back until like July. So the only anime I have right now to react to currently is, you know, right now, Blue Lock. So for those of you guys who, you know, want to see my reactions more and everything like that, I want you guys to let me know what anime you think you guys should watch right now, what anime you think I'd like, or, you know, want to react to. I know Chainsaw Man is going right now. I'm still deciding if I want to wait for it to be done and then watch it, or I want to just, you know, go ahead and watch it right now, since there's a lot of episodes right now. I can actually get that content done. I've never seen Chainsaw Man before. I've heard it's pretty good, and I heard that they actually came out their recent, or I'm pretty sure last episode for this season. I don't know, maybe, I don't know, but let me know. I'm thinking about, you know, doing a reaction currently to, as of right now, Licorice Recoil. I heard that was a really good anime to watch. I didn't watch it back in October because, you know, I was occupied with Bleach and Blue Lock, so, you know, I had too much on my plate. And then there was also the gaming videos I was doing as well, because I'm doing gaming in this. So without further ado, if you guys do enjoy that kind of content, I'm blabbering right now, you know, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, because we're trying to hit 1K. That is our goal for this year. You know, trying to hit 1K, and, you know, me personally, my goal for this year is to stream every single day for you guys, whether it be Bleach, whether it be Genshin Impact, which I'm trying to do more content for. You know, what it doesn't matter what it is. I'm just trying to get you guys something, you know, hang out with you guys. We've also got a Discord if you want to check that out as well. But I'm done blabbering here. Let's go ahead and just get straight into the 1000-Year Blood War. And first thing I want to talk about is how they basically adapted the anime to the manga. So they did a really good job of doing that. They did an amazing job of adaptating the manga to the anime. They did such a good job that if you were to put some panels, especially with like the first couple of panels, side by side to each other, you would not be able to tell the difference. There was already people doing that in the trailers, especially with Unohana, with Byakuya going against Asnot. You know, on top of that, Ichigo's True Bankai and his, you know, True Shikai. Well, actually, we only got to see his True Shikai right now, but his True Shikai being anime, which, oh my god, top 5 favorite moments of the first core, easily top 5 first, like, best moments in the whole entire thing. But overall, they did a really good job adaptating that manga to the anime. And I might sound crazy for saying this, but me personally, I feel like the anime is actually better than the manga. I know I sound nuts, but it actually did a really great job. They added, you know, they added fights, especially with Yuha versus, you know, Yama, Yuha versus Ichigo, which in the manga was just a pure out stomp, but they actually had Ichigo where he was like, even while injured, he did a decent job. I'm surprised, like, he did that well against him. Not even gonna lie to you. Not even gonna lie to you. He should not have done that well. But, you know, they actually added more to the fight, so, you know, he actually did pretty well. And then on top of that, Unohana versus Kenpachi, which was one of my top fights in the whole entire 1000-Year Blood War, man. And it had to be Ichigo versus Yuha, then Kenpachi versus Unohana, Yama versus, you know, Yama versus Yuha, and then after that, I guess Byakuya. I mean, there was only 3 main fights this first course, so if that was my ranking for those fights, that's where I put them, so there wasn't really much. Byakuya versus Asnot really wasn't much of a fight. It was more like a lot of stills and them talking about stuff. There wasn't a lot of movement. Not a lot of movement going on there, which I was a little bit disappointed about, but, you know, it is what it is. At least when Byakuya did his Bankai, it looked beautiful as hell. At least that was done. At least we got to see that. But, you know, otherwise, really done. Really good job, you know, with them adapting. And I feel like the only reason it was done the way it was is because, of course, this time finally they allowed Kubo to be directly involved with the Bleach 1000-Year Blood War, meaning that he was able to at least dictate something on how it was going to be done. Added fights and everything. Like, he was in there basically. He was on the scene when they were animating this, when they were drawing it out, and I'm glad they let him on, because a lot of things in the original Bleach series that could have been done, you know, he wasn't always being able to be directly involved, or they just wouldn't let him. So, you know, I'm glad they allowed him to just be directly involved, and I'm glad that he was just there for that. My favorite animated panel, if I had to say so, had been Ichigo's True Shikai. That looked amazing, and then the way they animated it looked crazy as hell. I loved everybody's reactions, because I was watching a lot of people's reactions on YouTube who didn't actually read the manga, where they're like, yo, how the hell did I not see that Zangetsu look like Yuha this whole entire time? I love to see it, bro. Love to see everybody, especially new people who are just new fans of Bleach. I'm glad to see that finally Bleach is getting the respect that it deserves, just in general. Because a lot of people, you know, try to trash on Bleach, and, you know, we already know out of the big three, Bleach is the most disliked. But I feel like the 1,000-Year Blood War has done Bleach some goodwill. It's shown them that, you know, there's a reason why Bleach is in the big three, and the reason I say that is because a lot of people are trying to kick Bleach out of the big three, which I don't know why they're trying to do that. The big three isn't something that's an opinion, it's subjective. That is the big three: Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece. So people need to get through their heads with that. But either way, amazing job, especially when it comes to adapting the main anime to the manga, and just a crazy job. Now, if we're going into music next, you know, you already know that Sagasu out here doing crazy work. In fact, my favorite two themes that they remixed was the, of course, #1 theme, right? That's #1 on the list, obviously. Then they had the Hollow theme, which is usually when, you know, Ichigo puts on the mask, and then the music just starts getting hyped. In fact, that music usually comes on whenever Ichigo's fighting either Ukiura or he was fighting Grimmjow, and I love that theme to death. Then there's, of course, Precipice to a Defeat, which they also did a remix to. Both those, in fact, actually, the Hollow theme and both the you know, Precipice to Defeat, they remixed both of those when Ichigo was fighting, you know, I cannot say his name, Quilge, and I loved how they remixed it. It sounded so good. It sounded so freaking good. So, you know, shout outs to, you know, Sagasu for real, you know, for all the remixes that we got. You know, I was hoping to hear some new ones. You know, we didn't get really any new remixes that I heard of anyway, except for, no, actually, no, we didn't get a lot of new remixes, actually, now that I think about it. I was hoping that when Aizen showed up, I was really hoping, sorry about that, was my phone going off. I was really hoping when Aizen showed up, when, you know, Ishin and Misaka was going, I was really hoping we would hear Treachery, bro. I was like, yo, if we get a new Treachery theme, oh man, Aizen showed up too, I was like, oh man, I would have been going crazy up in there. It was still a good scene either way. We didn't get the Treachery theme, but hopefully we get that later, bro. When Aizen shows up again, we better get Treachery on there. We better get it. Because I need to hear it, bro. I just need to hear it when he comes up. When he gets out of that chair, bro. I need to hear it. But either way, I'm getting too hyped right now. You know, music-wise, though, you know, 10 out of 10. And now we're moving on to the animation. So, animation-wise, did an amazing job. In fact, I think the best part about the animation was the rain. The rain, bro. That was the best part of the animation. Let alone the fact that they actually gave Ichigo back his true aura, like that he was supposed to have. Like, it wasn't supposed to be blue, for those of you guys who didn't know. Ichigo's original, you know, aura was supposed to be golden like it is in the 1,000-Year Blood War. That's the way it's supposed to be. And there's even a theory that I thought of in my head. It's like, yo, whenever Ichigo was using most of his Quincy powers, especially when he wasn't in Bankai, and he was shooting out a blue Getsuga, I feel like that was him when he was using his Quincy powers, because he absorbs his own Reishi and shoots it out, and then it's like blue, right? So you're thinking, okay, that's Quincy's side. And then you hit the Hollow side, or Hollow and Soul Reaper side, where it's like, oh, okay, now his Getsuga's black. You know, that's just a theory, though. I don't think that's actually what happened. I think that's just the way they animated it. But hey, that's something cool to think about if you guys want to think about that. Like, it's a headcanon or something like that. But yeah, no, his golden order, love how they animated that. And especially when he was going against Yuha and he got pissed off, and he was like flashing in between both the blue and the yellow aura, man. Oh my god. I mean, not the blue and yellow, the black, like the blackish aura and the yellow. Like, it was crazy. Black and red aura and yellow, it was nuts. And that fight, it went crazy, bro. It went crazy. Absolutely insane. And then on top of that, You had the whole thing with Misaki's arrows looking nasty. You know, Ishin's not his Bankai, his Shikai looking crazy. And you know, even though we didn't get to see his Bankai because he couldn't use it, and we didn't get to see Aizen mention that he couldn't use it, but no, we know he can't use it. It was still nice to see that he had a fire type blade. So out of everybody, we like, especially for new people, you already know that now. Toshiro has an elemental Zanpakuto, you know, Hiyorimaru. You got, you know, Rijin Jaka, you got Ishin, you know, Burn and Getsu, and then you have, of course, Chojuro, who they did a really good job with the backstory on, who had a lightning type Zanpakuto, which I didn't even know that. I didn't know it was lightning. And I don't know, maybe it was my memory or something, but I didn't know it was lightning. It looked amazing. It looked amazing. In fact, my favorite animated moment, if I had to go and say it, my favorite animated moment had to have been when they released, you know, Ichigo's Bankai in the very beginning. Very beginning, my favorite, or even at the end. Even at the end, when he got his Shikai, that actually might be my favorite moment. When he got his Shikai, and you know, he brought it up and the flames are going everywhere, he evaporates all the water, like crazy time right there. Or even hell, even before that, when they were showing Zangetsu disappearing, he had that Quincy blade just sitting there. That was crazy. That was actually animated really freaking well. Ooh, my bad. But overall, they did an amazing job. The only things that I heard people complain about, or that people really wanted to see more, was like the fan service or the funny stuff, which me personally, and this is just me talking at the end of this, just talking about some Q&A stuff. Me personally, when it comes to the fan service or the funny stuff, I'm glad Kubo took it out. It was his choice to take that stuff out. Though I'm really hoping, you know, Yorichi, though, they better at least keep some of that in there, bro. I want to see that when she gets her transformation. I want to see Yorichi go off. We better get some of that. But for real, I'm glad that they did that, because it keeps the tone set on what's going on right there. And I'm glad they did that. You know, even though it's been fun to see, you know, some funny moments going on with Misaki, you know, Rukia, the Peach, you know, the Peach meme, and then on top of that, the whole thing, with Misaki and everything like that, and Ishin. But, you know, they could have done that, but, you know, me personally, I'm glad they kept the tone. Me personally, I'm glad they kept it, because at the end of the day, you know, especially for new people, they might not get it. It might take them out of what's going on right now, so, or during that part of the scene. So glad they took that out. And then some other stuff, you know, I'm glad that, you know, Toshiro, you know, I'm glad that they showed him being, you know, he's like kind of humbling himself, where he's kind of like, yo, I lost my Bankai. I spent years to trying to beat Aizen with it, but yeah, we gotta move forward. We gotta talk about what we can gain, not what we can lose. And then there's also the thing that they're hinting at Shuhei getting his Bankai as well. Also some pretty cool stuff there. And overall, nuts. Now, I'm gonna make this quick. Me personally, my predictions for Core 2 is, first of all, we're going to be seeing, you know, we're definitely going to be seeing Bambita's release. We're going to be seeing most likely Toshiro and his Holified Bankai. We might even see his true Bankai, right? We might even see that, because where the trailer ends, it just shows Ichigo flying down his new outfit, right? And we all know when he's doing that, Kenpachi's fighting Grimmy. So we're definitely probably getting a Kenpachi versus Grimmy fight. We're definitely getting, you know, we're definitely getting Rangiku and Toshiro versus Boss B, right? So we're getting some fights. And apparently, and don't quote me on this, but I heard that we're probably going to be getting some extra fights in Core 2 that weren't even in the manga. So, you know, it's going to be some crazy stuff. And my prediction is that the second core, it's going to end with Ichigo jumping down, right? He's going to show up when 3 Quincy girls are jumping Kenpachi, right? And he's going to be like, yo, I'm here to save you. Because that's the last thing you hear. That's literally the last thing you hear. And then there's also the whole thing with, you know, Uryu joining the Stern Raiders and stuff like that. But I feel like that's where it's going to end. I feel like they're going to end it off with Ichigo showing up. And, you know, most likely with Kenpachi beating Grimmy and a bunch of other stuff. We're probably not going to see him go crazy and start fighting into the third core, which is going to suck, because we're probably not going to be seeing a lot of Ichigo until the third core, because a lot of fights are going to be taking place in between then and before he shows up again. But hey, we still get to see some other stuff as well. We might even, I'm pretty sure we get to see Rukia's Bankai. I'm pretty sure, actually, matter of fact. Actually, no, we do, because we got to actually hear her use it. we get to hear her use it in the trailer. So no, we get to hear Rukia's Bankai. We're probably gonna get Toshiro's. We're probably gonna get Byakuya showing up as well too. There's gonna be a lot of stuff going on. Second core is gonna be lit. Second core is absolutely gonna be lit. But you know, other than that, I think that's where I'm gonna end it today. I'm gonna try and keep this under 20 minutes. You know, there's a lot to cover, a lot to go over. But I think out of everything, the favorite thing that I did is I love how they reintroduced everybody, especially after 10 years. I'm glad that they reintroduced everybody properly and, you know, just kind of, you know, stunted their animation. You know, they just flexed with it. They just flexed with the animation and said, yo, this is Bleach here. We're back. You know, these haters over here with everybody talking crap. Yeah, now we about to shut that up real quick. Real quick, bro. Kubo came back with a banger, and, you know, for us Bleach fans, I'm glad he did, because we are back. We are back, we're doing great, and we are eating good. So without further ado, this is going to be Shinobi Eevee sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys' favorite moments of the 1000-Year Blood War for the first core is. Let me know what you guys are looking forward to, or what you guys want to see in the second core. And without further ado, this is going to be Shinobi Eevee signing off.